Hey YouTube, it is Trauma again, and today I'm doing my first episode of my Road to a 1.0 win-loss ratio. So take a look at the screen right now, you'll see 0.48, it's not very good. I'll explain the reasoning and everything, but yeah, I mean, today I'm not doing a live commentary, which is different for me, I guess. I like doing live, I find it easier just to get submersed in the game and just have a nice time playing and whatever you're doing, you find it easier to talk. But today I'm just doing over 2 games I recorded. Well, it's kind of 2 games. I recorded 1 game, and then I did okay, but it was really slow. Even though I got a lot of kills, didn't get a ton of deaths, I played pretty objective, it was slow to me, and I didn't find it enjoyable. So I recorded the second game afterwards, the game right after, and for whatever reason, I didn't record the score. I'm pretty sure I did well. I think I was 50 plus kills, with 20 deaths around there. So it wasn't a bad game, but I don't know. So anyway, I Road to 1.0. And many of you, by many of you I mean like the 5 people who are going to watch it, you're probably wondering why I don't have a good win ratio, and it's really a stupid reason. When the game came out a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, we played Search and Destroy a lot. My little group force. So it was like me, Envy, Bolt, Ozone. We played Search and Destroy. We figured out that it's the fastest XP. I find it very frustrating. I've got a broken controller to prove that, but it's the best XP by far. And so we were playing that because we wanted to rank up fast. We wanted to be higher ranks right off the start. And the problem with that was you get a loss for every round you lost. I don't know how that makes sense, but for whatever reason, the coding in the game or whatever, the thing that keeps track of it would give you a loss for every round you lost. But the problem with that was you didn't get a win for every round you won. So we were winning a majority of our games by far. I would say if I had to guess my real win ratio, what it would be, it'd probably be around 3 or 4, because I don't lose that much. This game I find it a lot easier to win compared to previous games. But anyway, in Search and Destroy, so we'd win 1 game, and we would lose 5 rounds of it. We'd win 6-5. The problem with that is that's 5 losses in a win. It's really hard to make up for, especially when you're like 400, 500 games back, like I was. And so apparently I had 700 games played within the first like 2 weeks. That's just unreal. That's not possible. And it was basing the rounds as games. And I don't know, it was kind of annoying. I mean, I was pretty upset about it. The main question I had was why wouldn't they just reset it? Like, why couldn't they just reset the wins, you know? But that's not going to happen. Yeah, so I don't know. Basically, that's what I'm going to be doing. Is going for a 1.0, record a game, 2, 3, depending how I like them, really. Maybe stitch them together, do a little bit of editing. What I was thinking I might do is if Bolt was down to do it, we both record, and then either I just take his voice, like we record at all times, or face cams or whatever, because I don't. I only do when I want to make a video. And so we could both record the entire time, and then we could just, either he sends all of his stuff to me, I send all my stuff to him, we edit it together, and it can either flip through, like both of us, or just rip off one of our voices, and then you'd hear both of our points of view for playing together, which would be nice, so you could hear us how we communicate and everything. Not that we're pros or anything, but we know what we're doing. We're, I guess, pub stars. And so yeah, that's what I want to do with this series. And I'll put something in the description explaining what it is in every video, so people who, if anyone does watch the later ones, they'll understand why I don't have a 1.0 win ratio. And I don't know, this game, what I want to talk about is why does it feel so satisfying? Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like punching people and seeing them fly compared to knifing, because I love that. I don't know if it's like the sound quality, because I don't know about you guys, but this game sounds incredible compared to every other Call of Duty. I'm not going to put it on the same level as Battlefield, not even close yet. I hope they get to that point someday, but for now, no, they're not there. But the sound is just fantastic. Just all the guns sound so much better. The boosting sounds cool. Like, everything about it sounds awesome. Shooting things out of your exo like that. Shooting grenades. And it sounds fantastic. And I don't know why it's so satisfying. It's like the hit marker feel or the hit marker sound. I don't know what it is. The bell itself, because the thing is, thing's a beast. Like you just saw that kill. It's like a laser for whatever reason. It's like an SMG and also a song. And this game is so much more satisfying than any other game in the past for me. And what I want to talk about is like my personal, like my play style. Now I'm what you like to call, I'm a pub star. Like I play public matches. I'm better than most people in the public lobbies, and I get a lot of kills. That's what I do. It's some people don't like playing against people like me. I play against people like me. I don't like it. It's I'm not saying that I'm like pro by any means. But I'm close to that. I don't know. I've never played really competitively. I'd love to play on like game battles team, get started competitively somehow. But I mean, I don't know how I'd rank up against them. But for now, I play in public matches and I'm a pub star. But my play style, if you watch my videos compared to Bolt's videos, this one being an exception because I was trying to play more objective. He is just all over the hard points, man. Like domination's all over it. But I can kill people. I'm good at killing people. What I usually do is I kind of like bait people, I guess. I kind of play pretty stupid. From a team point, from my point, I play fantastic. I like it, but I like to just let people run. I know where they're gonna run. And I'll sit like I'm not gonna like sit outside it. The hard point, like, I hate when people do it and just tag it and get out, even if they're not winning or whatever. I'll always go for the win. If you need it, I will sit on that hard point as my job. But I like to go to the choke points and just wait for them to go towards the hard point, domination flags, or whatever it is. And I consider myself like a public match slayer. Like I don't kill them play objective. I just find more fun. Like, team deathmatch is boring because it's campy and it's slow. And like from this clip specifically, I'm trying to play more objective. I'm seeing how I do with it, and I think I'm doing pretty well for the past couple of games I've tried. I don't fully like. I don't even know the rotations, which is pretty sad for hardcore. I know some of them, some maps, but I couldn't tell you 90% of the maps. Rotations, and I've played hardpoint tons of times in this game. I should know them by now. Which also brings me to the maps in this game. I really like them. I mean, it's not hard to get better from Ghost maps, because there's like 3 maps in Ghost that were even tolerable, minus the map packs that I didn't get. But from what I've heard, they were very good, the map packs were, mainly because they fixed what the problem was. But the main maps in Ghost, they just sucked. They weren't fun to play. There was like Sovereign, that was my favorite. The one Octane, I think it's called. I like that one too. But other than that, I didn't like any of the maps. And this map, I think they're pretty. This game, I think the maps are pretty good. I don't know. None of them really stick out to me as being fantastic. But I like a lot of them. Like I don't mind this map. I like Horizon. I mean, they're tolerable, that's good with me. I mean, as long as I can play them without getting annoyed. I mean, I prefer like the urban style maps, like the Call of Duty 4 style. You got like Comeback, that's one of them. Yeah, I just like that feeling of it. Like that's like the classic Call of Duty in my mind. It's like the urban setting, like classic Advanced Warfare, or Modern Warfare. I don't know if it's fine anymore. And the maps in this game are pretty decent, so I'm happy with it. I hope the map packs are good. I don't like the idea of having DLC guns. I've got the season pass or whatever, so it's not like I'm like, oh, people are gonna get better guns, and I'll have it. But I don't like having viable guns. I just don't find it very fair, I guess, if the guns are better. And the last thing I want to talk about is MLG Columbus. The open tournament that they had over this past weekend. I was watching it a bunch, and I was rooting for Optic. Optic Gaming, that is. That's Nadeshot, Scumpy, Crimson, Formal. That team is unreal. I was pretty upset when they lost, because I've been following them a lot lately, and I was really pulling for them. When they lost the first like series, I was stunned. I don't know how many of you have watched it, but I would definitely look into watching that kind of thing if you enjoy it. It's very entertaining. You can see some of the pros, how they play. And honestly, I've adjusted my game already based off watching their plays. Because they know the best to do. They all do the same thing relatively. I mean, they have their own tweaks and everything, but they know what they're doing. They all know where each other are going. It's like they've just got this map inside their mind of where that's at. And so I was pretty sad about the outcome of it. But it was very enjoyable to watch. They did come in second place, for those of you who didn't see it or want to know how it went. They came in second place, and they lost to FaZe, which is upsetting to me. I'm not a big FaZe fan, never really liked them. I don't know. I just never liked the whole trick shotting thing, because it's kind of what, in my opinion, ruined like sniper montages. But anyway, that's about it for this video. So until next time.